Ciao, bentornati! La parola della settimana, it's an interesting and tricky word. The word is allora. I'm sure you have heard this before because it's a very common word in Italian. But do you know what it means? We could just simply say that allora means then, but it's not that simple. Allora can work in many different ways and it has many different meanings. Just think about the English word then. Then has many different meanings in English too. So in Italian it's the same thing. Let's have a look at all the different meanings of the word allora. Allora comes from the Latin ad illam oram, which means at that time. The first meaning of the word allora is connected to time. In fact, allora can be translated as at that time, back then, and if you have da allora, it means ever since. For example, pensa a come doveva essere allora. Think of what it must have been like back then. Ci siamo incontrate 3 anni fa e da allora siamo migliori amiche. We met 3 years ago and we've been best friends ever since. Prima di allora l'Italia era divisa in 7 stati. Before that time, Italy was divided in 7 states. Allora lavoravo ancora a Milano. Back then I was still working in Milan. Allora ha squillato il telefono. At that moment the phone rang. L'allora presidente, the president at the time. As we've seen in these examples, we can use it to describe how something was at a time in the past, but allora has another meaning as a time marker to indicate a sequence of things. For example, if you do this, then allora you can do that. Trova un lavoro. Solo allora potrai pensare a trasferirti. Get a job. Only then you can think about moving house. Se sono arrivati, allora possiamo iniziare. If they have arrived, then we can start. The second meaning of the word allora is when we use it as a single word. Allora as a long word means so, come on, so what now? And this depends on the intonation and the exclamation marks or question marks. So if it's a question or an exclamation, for example, allora, which can mean, for example, so what do you think of this? Allora, how is it going? Allora, come on. Allora, com'è andata? So, how did it go? E allora? Well then, what now? So what? The third meaning of the word allora is when we use it at the beginning of a sentence. For example, allora can simply mean so, then, or well, and it's used as a time filler. So you can hear Italians use the word allora to take time, to elaborate a thought. For example, allora, vediamo, which means, let's see. But allora used at the beginning of a sentence, it's also a word that can help introduce an idea. For example, allora, cosa facciamo domani? Well then, what are we doing tomorrow? Allora ci vediamo. See you soon then. Allora, cominciamo la lezione. Right then, let's start our lesson. The last meaning of the word allora can be used to express cause and effect, meaning so, therefore, in that case, because of that. For example, nevicava forte, allora non sono andato al lavoro. It was snowing hard, so I didn't go to work. Ero così agitata, allora me ne sono andata. I was very nervous, so I left. Se vuoi uscire, allora preparati. If you want to go out, then get ready. As you can see, the word allora doesn't have one specific meaning that you can find on a dictionary or on the translator. It just depends on the communicative intent. So you have to refer to a situation, the context, and the person talking. Now, I have a challenge for you. I'm going to show you a sentence where allora is used 2 times. Can you guess what is the meaning of allora? Try and guess the answer in the comments. Here is the sentence. Allora questa casa era una fattoria ed è stata ristrutturata negli anni 60. Allora, mi stai ascoltando? I hope you have a clearer idea of what the word allora means. Next week we are going to explore another tricky word, so subscribe to my channel if you want to keep learning, and I'll see you in my next video. Ciao!